Welcome back. Satisfactory. Okay, it's time. Let's get our sheets knocked out. We're making the ingots. Our light metals factory over there is very thankful that we started moving the scrap out. Let's get, I think if we load the AI blueprint, a little bit of the limiters. What? Okay, let's use the smaller one, I guess. I think this is a double tall. We might not have to do too much work on this. Just change this to sheets. Oh, and we got to change the recipe. Let's change the recipe. It's going to be copper ingots and aluminum ingots. This is right? It's all ingots? That's weird. Turn into sheets. Let's save that guy. Oh, I just saved over my mega AI limiter. This is the mega sheets. Oh boy, we're having an issue here. Alum sheets. Perhaps we should also change this. Save that guy. I would say we want pretty close to 12 of these. Let's see what that looks like on our shopping list. We got a couple things we need to add. We might be able to pull forward some of these quartz crystals and some of these reinforced plate. I'm a little upset that we aren't dropping wire into the uploader. Wire and quartz crystals. We could almost get half of it done. Let's knock out the first half. And maybe by the time we build a good chunk of the rest of it, it'll be digitally uploaded for us. Ooh, you know what? I'm glad I stopped to think about that. We need to potentially change our inputs and outputs. Oh, this is built to super load. Each one of these has their own loader and it splits a center loader. All right, we'll make this one the ingots. And then we'll make this one the ingots. Okay, so we're going to receive the copper. Well, it doesn't matter the way it is in the blueprint. It matters how it is in reality. So we want to receive the copper from this side, but we want to receive the aluminum from this side. How many sheets are we outputting? 30. 780 divided by 30 divided by 2. All right, so we can fit all of this on one. And we definitely want it to go out this way. Okay, that's looking amazing. We need roughly 2x. I'm thinking one more. That's 6, and we have 3, 6, 7 over here. So yeah, one more makes a full row. Then I think we'll go back down here and run out of quartz crystal. While I'm here, I am trying to clean up some of our insane containers. Oh, this thing had a lot of good stuff in it. Holy moly. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad of a shopping excursion. Plus, we cleaned up a little bit of the previous construction material we had lying around. Nice. Just connect the power kind of while we're up here. And let's adjust these labels. Not exactly on plan, but I just noticed it. And then here we want to put in a couple of... Wait. That's going to be on this side. You know, while we're here, let's just... excuse me. 1 second. All right, I think we got it out. I'm just going to connect this output kind of while we're here, you know? I don't know that I want to drop it down. I definitely know I want to lift this up. So we have our initial drone delivery over here, and we've got a pretty good selection of copper. I built this little side piece here so we could pull this in. I mean, technically, I want this way up here. That's way off. Okay, so the copper is on its way in. We know we need two full, easy for me to say, 2 full inputs of aluminum. Woo! That's one belt worth. That's our second belt worth. Then we can use this to go in here. I think we just drop one more of these. Just flip it over like that. And then go in like that. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't right. We need to bleed this of the aluminum ingot. For whatever reason, I have this set up for 3 individual inputs. This is an insane choice of mine. I'm sure it made sense at some point. Made the same mistake over here. Connected this to the... And then I think we'll just connect this to the middle one. There we go. We were bound to get it right eventually. I think the other time we used this particular layout, it was because we were trying to hoist in quick wire really fast. But in this case, I don't think we need to do that, as evidenced by the fact that it's less than 1 belt's worth of stuff. That's pretty straightforward, actually. Have I connected the copper on this side? I have. Copper just hasn't made its way down the uber manifold. We'll bring a chunk and personally deliver it just to make sure everything's running the way we expect it. Of course, now everything's green. Sometimes I include the blueprints with these inputs just so they all start immediately ready to go. But then it takes a lot of those inputs to actually build those blueprints in any kind of scale. So I pull back on that idea as a standard. But that is another way to do this. I guess I could just go around the corner here. So, I mean, that's a pretty nice factory put together relatively quickly. How much are we making, though? Let's see. 30 per. So it's 30 times 7 times 2 times 2. 840 sheets per minute. just going to get this stuff to the end as quickly as possible. Question is, do I really need a full... I mean, it probably doesn't make sense not to just do the full list. Just have a full line. Well, we burned through all our steel beams. I'm tempted just to leave the Mark IV belts just to give it a little texture on the speed. Somewhere there's some steel beams that we could be using. Oh, maybe not though, because only a few are coming out of here. There's that location right there, which means it's way down. Is this supposed to be a side pickup area? Oh no, it's going to a place that's already fully engaged. I think I'll leave that just so we have access to steel beams in cases like that. Okay, and then let's just get our labels right? I think there's something to be said for having these, so when you approach, you know exactly what you're dealing with. There we go. We're pasting. Why is this one at 100 and this one at 0? There must be a connection problem. Yeah, there isn't one. That's a problem. Now this one's claiming the output is full. Undefeated. I'm about to get a nice influx of aluminum sheets. And then if we have the stuff for it, organization, dimensional depot. These are going the wrong direction. There we go. And then since we've got 2 inputs fly in on this, we can have this one be our input. And then we'll put this one down here. So we still have effectively 2 outputs worth. But we got the world's biggest inline storage here for copper sheets. Now, I wonder if there's any, like, really convenient local options that we can make with copper sheets. Oh my god, we need more, or I'm sorry, aluminum sheets. We need more copper sheets. Obviously, copper sheets on the brain. To make heat sinks. Is there an alternate for that? There isn't one that we have. This game really wants us to make copper sheets this run. That's the only thing that we currently need to make. What does the heatsink give us? Radio control and cooling. Cooling gives us turbo motors. Oh, so it gets us to this point. I might stop for a second on this side of the world and jump back over here and make some of our cubes and knock out the nuclear pasta. That's kind of where my head's at. I don't want to deal with more sheets. Of course, every sheet that we're currently making is being used 100% of the time. One side of this is totally full and the other side is basically starving. That's the downside of using these as splitter mergers. They're not exactly reliable. Right now, it seems like surely we're making enough silica. It's just not getting over here fast enough. Either way, I'm not going to worry about it. Some of it's making its way into these machines. At some point, we'll get so much silica that they'll all get silica at some point. I'm not worried about it. I am so not worried about it. I'm flying away. So I'm thinking it might make the most sense to automate nuclear pasta. We know we've got the copper for it. I'm pretty sure it's one of the easier things based on the stuff that we already have made. Yeah, we've got the copper powder done. Pressure cubes and radios. Jeez. All of these are nightmare scenarios. I could pull in the casings, the rubber. The only thing we don't have there are the crystal oscillators. All right. Yeah, we'll figure out radios next. And then we'll do fuse modulars after that. Interesting that this is also casings. And this version of its casings. If I go over here and kind of check out what our options are for the heat sink. Sheets and copper sheets. And it's kind of a lot, 22.5 per. That's basically suggesting that we're going to have to build more. We're going to have to build more copper ingot. Copper sheets. Don't want to make any more copper ingots and copper sheets. But based off of the recipes I've selected, it looks like copper sheets are kind of a integral part. I mean, these guys are almost perfect. They've got a little space on them. This guy's a little full, though. I bet you there's some significant amount in here. Yeah. We are not fully utilizing this little bit of copper here. For that to be true, though, this has to fill up before this drone lands. Yep, there it is. We might connect one extra drone port. Though, if we're going to do that, it'd make more sense just to build another row of copper refining. So many copper sheets. One of these rows is basically 1.5 of these rows. 1.667 to be more precise. I don't want to debug all this right now. I'm just kind of curious. My thought is that somehow this thing is still begging for water down here at the end. Wait, what? It's not outputting. Ooh. That's a whole different, much juicier problem to solve. I wonder if on this side, are we short on iron ingots? Because it's, like I said, it's only supposed to support 1.5 of these. Or are we having water issues? Wow, short on ingots. Okay. We got a little time. Let's get a little bit of this going here. There we go. That should be helpful. That'll help us make a lot of sheets. Now that these are eliminating their most valuable cargo. I kind of want to do one more just to be super sure. Is this not a smart splitter? Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe I should just send half of these guys here at the end down the line. Of course, now all of a sudden this is looking pretty sweet. I'm still seeing a little hesitation in this area. Where is this? Okay, so this is where things get bad. Let me delete this belt temporarily. Put in a smart splitter. Click that there. Click that there. Take out this belt. Put in merger. Now I think we're gonna get all this down the line. That looks way better. And that's with half of it being foisted directly into the back end of this, which I still support. These guys are having water issues, which I think is about correct. I don't know that I'm really interested in totally fixing that. A whole pipe of water is almost what they should take. It's 600 divided by 22.5 is 26 machines. Ugh, I don't have an easy way to count this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're on 28 machines. So we're a little short on water because we're probably not going to want to build another pipe just for the last 2 machines. So they'll share a little bit. Wow, this line's really happy with us. Every machine in the line has water and stuff. Well, what did I do so correctly on this side? Okay. Well, at the very least, we increase the throughput of our sheets out to the mega factory. It's probably not going to stop us from having to do something else regarding copper sheets. But we've got good chunks of them going out now. I could probably pull in one drone's worth from over there and not totally destroy the balance. Eventually this guy's gonna fill up and then not be able to move anymore, and that'll give the main factory better access. Wow, that's a cool shot. Every now and again, I get a new view of my own base, if I do say so myself. All right, let's call it right there. Right over an hour. We got our aluminum sheets automated. They're also being uploaded. Let's take a peek at that. Yes, we've got a full load of aluminum sheets uploaded. And we've got plenty of plans. But I think we're gonna reserve the right to deal with copper sheets. So many copper sheets. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.